Yo, 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 yo. Your boy Sammy. Day 7, Day 7 of me trying to become a profitable day trader. We're in the market already. We woke up late. As you guys can see, it's 9:43 already. So I already marked all my key levels. I have the Asian session low and the Asian session high all the way up here. And then I have the London session low and the London session high. And then market opened up above this key level, already hit this key level, which is the London session high. We found this bearish fair value gap on the 1 hour, this big one. It's a bearish one. I thought I had it broken out, but it didn't, so it's looking like we're in a downtrend right now. But we also did find this this bullish fair value gap, which got touched here on the 1 hour. So yeah, that's what we see right now. I'm not really sure what to go base off of as of right now. There's a gap right here of missed information, So we're just gonna be patient again with the market, see what it wants to do, see what it does, see if it can talk to me before we enter the trade, Hopefully we get another dub today. But yeah, right now we have this big bearish fair value gap, and then this bullish little fair value gap right here. I would like to see one of these get disrespected just to see where market wants to shift. And yeah, we have to mark out our kilos on the S&P. I'll do that right now. I'm just monitoring real quick. I was hoping to see this bearish fair value gap get disrespected so I can so that my analysis can go like towards the upside, like so I can see that market wants to go up. As you guys can see here, market literally dropped from yesterday. Boom. But we're not worried about that. We can actually scale down to the 5-minute already. Look, boom. If we can see a breakout to the downside, this bullish fair value gap that gets disrespected, and then this bearish fair value gap gets a breakout, means then we can target these levels down here, these key levels. This this London session, this Asian session low, we can take. Fuck, I can't even speak, bro. What the hell? Once it breaks out, we can target these lows over here. The low from yesterday. This is key level from yesterday, and then the Asian session low. Potentially targeting this low all the way over here. But we don't want to do anything yet. We just want to see what market wants to do. We'll scale down to the 5-minute to see what's up. So as you guys can see here, most recent high, most recent low. Most recent high got disrespected to the upside, so we're in an uptrend as of right now on the 5-minute. I need to go to the S&P real quick and mark out all my key levels for the day. Based off these key levels, this bearish fair value gap, I want to say that I remember from maybe Wednesday or Tuesday's session that these actually matter a lot. These key levels, the 1 hour fair value gaps. So we gotta pay attention to those. Let's just go down to a 5-minute, see what's going on here. Maybe potentially we could find the trade here. Maybe. There's a high drawn liquidity actually up here. Big drawn liquidity actually. Up here, big drawn liquidity. This is the most recent, okay. Well, most recent lows all the way down here. So for a breaker structure to happen, it has to happen all the way down here. Unless we can find the blue candle to be up here and then break structure to the downside. Maybe we can find the trade then. But let's just mark out our highs and lows over here on the S&P. I would like to see this 2-minute and 30 close to on a blue candlestick, so that we can get a low, and then we could break this low and maybe potentially enter a trade to the downside. As long as we don't see a breakout on this fair value gap, then we'll be good. As of right now, I see bearish. You know what I want to do? Ask AI, boys. AI. So we asked ChatGPT where market wants to go, see what's up with that. But let's go down to the 1 minute. To the 5 minute. Okay. Most recent high. We haven't seen the most recent low still over here. Ooh, let's go to the 1 hour, see if it broke structure to the upside. Nope, hasn't broken structure to the upside. We're still bearish on this big fair value gap. Bearish. Then we see this bullish fair value gap here that could be disrespected, but who knows? As of right now, I don't know. This one's confusing. Why do I have two fair value gaps here on the 1 hour? I have a bullish and a bearish one, which is weird. That's weird. Any SMT divergence on the 5 minute? Let me see. Let's go to the 5 minute. SMT. Boom. Maybe this right here. And then over here on the 5 minute. Same thing. Yeah, I don't see no SMT as of right now. We're patient. It's already 9:56 though, so we could potentially be looking for a trade. Potentially, maybe, not sure. We're patient though. Yesterday we didn't enter a trade till like 11, which is a little bit late, but hey, we ended up getting a dub still, so that's all that matters. As long as we're winning. If I can see a breakout on this bearish fair value gap, then for sure we're gonna be targeting over here. Then for sure we'll look for a long position. But as of right now, I don't want to do nothing. I'm seeing here on the S&P that this bullish fair value gap might get disrespected already. So, but the bullish fair value gap on the Nasdaq is all the way down here. We haven't even been able to see a blue candle, a bullish candle, for us to get another low, and then maybe see a breakout there on the low, and then scale on the 5 minute, look for continuation, and then look for that 1 minute break of structure / inverse fair value gap for us to be able to enter a short trade. Maybe target this London session low or this London Asian session low, or even this Asian session low from yesterday. Yep. I don't really know what market wants to do. So we saw a major retrace right now to the downside from up here. We haven't even been able to make another low, as you guys can see. No, the most recent low, like I said, is all the way over here. It's still all the way down here, and the most recent highs over here. We haven't been able to break out of this bearish fair value gap on the 1 hour, and we haven't been able to break this bullish fair value gap on the 1 hour as well. But as of right now, we're seeing that if we can get a low here and then break it, we can potentially enter a trade to the downside, targeting these lows all the way over here. And then, as you guys can see over here on the S&P, this bullish fair value gap on the 1 hour hasn't been able to get disrespected. So we don't really know what market wants to do. It's kind of choppy right now, if I'm being honest. I just gotta make sure that all my confluences are getting hit and prior to me entering the trade, so that our trade analysis doesn't get invalidated. We just gotta make sure that everything is set right and done, you know. We gotta perfect our skills, bro. But yeah, we haven't been able to make lows, bro. I'm mad. Like, I haven't been able to see another low to go base off that low to see if it gets disrespected, or maybe we do a reversal, go to the upside. But I don't plan on taking no long trade anytime soon until maybe this bullish fair value gap gets disrespected over here. And also, based off AI, I asked AI and it said that if price breaks and closes above 21,791, which is basically this fair value gap, then we can basically be targeting 21,935 and 22 all the way over here, all these highs over here. But like I said, market is moving kind of weird right now, so we're just patient. It's already 10:27, you know, but we're just gonna be patiently waiting, and I'll keep you guys updated right now. All right, guys, very important. We're seeing something. So look, looks like on the 5-minute, this the low, it's getting there's a break of structure on the 5-minute, and we can see that there's a fair value gap right here on the 5-minute. This bullish fair value gap that gets disrespected. So on our notes we have, so we're looking for a break of structure / inverse fair value gap, which happened here, both, which are most like, oh, well, actually it hasn't broke structure to the downside. Hold up. So it looks like we didn't break structure to the downside here. We didn't break structure, but if it breaks structure to the downside here, it's a good, we hit our confluence, the confirmation confluence, followed by this fair value gap right here. Got disrespected. It's an inverse fair value gap as well, so they both got hit. That's confirmation confluence, but it didn't break structure, as you guys can see here. We gotta analyze that. This fair value gap on the 1 hour, as you guys can see here, got disrespected already. Look, boom, bullish fair value gap, got disrespected. All right, cool. So over here, we're still monitoring. Let's go back down to the 5-minute on the S&P. So yep, that's what we got right now. If we see a break of structure to the downside here, followed by this inverse fair value gap, we'll just wait for we'll look for order block, breaker blocks, or fair value gap, or equilibrium. So we actually see a fair value gap here. Little one. So the most recent highs up here for trend reversal, or like for market to reverse, would have to break structure all the way up here. What are the odds of that? You know? But what we do see though is this bullish fair value gap get touched by this wick, by this candlestick right here. So we could potentially see price movement go all the way up here, you know? Potentially, maybe. This fair value gap on the 5-minute can actually get disrespected as well, but I would like to see a breaker structure to the upside before we take a trade right here. Maybe trade over, I don't know. It's because, like I said, this 1 hour bearish fair value gap is, I'm not sure. I don't want to, like I said, that's why I haven't entered a trade. So we're just chilling right now. Over here, the 1 hour fair value gap had been disrespected as well, so that's a sign maybe as well. What's the price at? 21,667. Yeah, same price. We're not worried about that. At least we made a new low, which is over here. The most recent low would be this one now, right below the, no, yeah, right below the 1 hour bearish fair value gap. Continuation fair value gap got hit. Maybe we can see a breakout to the downside from here. I'm not sure, bro. I just need to monitor this. If I see that this never gets disrespected, this fair value gap right here, if it consolidates for a bit, and then maybe we can scale down to the 1 minute, look for a break of structure, and then I'll take the short and target these two key levels from today. Oh no, yeah, this London session low, this Asian session low from yesterday, and this Asian session low from today. But we'll see right now. Over here on the S&P, the 1 hour fair value gap got disrespected, so it's a little bearish sign. Looks like, okay, might break out of the fair value gap actually, maybe. We're just gonna wait these 3 minutes. Let's see what price wants to do here. But as of right now, looks like it wants to do a reversal to the upside. We might have price retrace to the upside like this, but we'll see. I might enter a long position here actually. Look, so based off my confluences, there's bullish fair value gap on the 1 hour got hit, right? good drawn liquidity. This inverse fair value gap got hit on the 5 minute. Boom. This equilibrium chart looks good. Boom. And then a break of structure got hit on the 1 minute as well. Boom. All the confluences got hit, bro. Where's my long? Long. Might take long here. And we'll get stopped out. Fuck. Right above here. I don't want to rush it, but fuck, bro. It looks like the play right here. Might be the play. It's because we are in a fucking bearish trend, bro. Look, this 1 hour bearish fair value gap. But this might be short term. Bro, I don't want to rush it, bro. Fuck. The only reason I don't want to take this trade, guys, is because of this bearish fair value gap on the 1 hour. That's the only reason I don't want to take the trade. But all the confluences, they get hit. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, they all got hit. We got a 1 minute break of structure to the upside here on this candlestick right here. Boom. There's an equilibrium on the 5 minute. As you guys can see here, good drawn liquidity. It came and touched the bullish fair value gap. We see an inverse fair value gap right here. Boom, broke structure to the upside. But for all I know, price can literally come down, retrace, and then boom, we get lows. You know, because it's still bearish. It hasn't broken the 1 hour, bro. The 1 hour bearish fair value gap, as you guys can see. You guys can see here, right? This bearish fair value gap came and touched it, hasn't broken out. So I don't really know what price really wants to do. You know, that's why I'm not rushing the trade. You see, I could have literally rushed the trade there. But hey, we're being patient with the market. We're being super patient. So you know how I said all confluences were getting hit? So we got good drawn liquidity right here, followed by this equilibrium. So there's a fair value gap right here that got disrespected to the upside. And then boom, looks like we're seeing a break of structure to the upside actually. But I was saying that we might take a trade because look, so this, if target breaks above this key right here, this indicator or this candlestick right here, boom, it's a break of structure to the upside. So we're just basically waiting for candle closure above this 1 hour bearish fair value gap to get disrespected. We needed to get disrespected for us to be able to take the trade. Because I remember on Wednesday, I think I took a trade and there was a 1 hour key level. I don't know if it was a bullish or bearish fair value gap. I think it was a bullish fair value gap that we had forgot about, and we took the trade. No, it was a bearish fair value gap, and then we took a trade to the upside, and we got stopped out like real quick. We need to focus on these key. This is why these are key levels for a reason, I believe, because they're really important. But yeah, if anything, we're just gonna get stopped out at. Where would we get stopped out? I'm not really sure. I haven't even thought about that. I would like to say it's because I'm not gonna get stopped out all the way down here. Fuck no, that's too much. Remember, I want to keep it at 25 ticks too. 25 ticks. Right now, what I'm getting off of this is, so all the confluences got here, right? So this is my trade idea. So if it breaks structure to the upside, if it breaks this fair value gap, boom, we're taking this trade. But it can also be where if it breaks structure, this is the most recent low and this is the most recent high. If it breaks structure, then we could possibly be looking for a short trade, you get me? Because we finally got lows in here inside this bearish fair value gap on the 1 hour, and we could potentially see a 5 minute time frame where it gets confirmation to the downside when it breaks structure to the downside, and then we look for continuation, which could be a fair value gap, order block, breaker block, or equilibrium. And then we'll scale down to 1 minute, look for break of structure on that, or inverse fair value gap, and then take the short, which we could potentially take profit all the way down here. That could be also another one. another trade that we could possibly take. But right now we're just gonna be chilling, monitoring, and we'll see what happens. Guys, lock in because we might enter the trade right now. Lock the fuck in. So after this minute, if we close above, we broke the bearish fair value gap on the 1 hour. So we're gonna enter this trade. 2 contracts, guys. Take profit 1 here. Take profit 2 right here at 35. Yeah. 2 take profits. Oh no. Yeah. 2 take profits, guys. 2 take profits. About to enter the trade, boys, in 20 seconds. We need to see it close above this bearish fair value gap. Come on. Close above. Close above.
Order filled.
Okay, we're in, boys. Woo! Okay, let's modify stop losses. So first stop loss is gonna be 21,889. First stop loss. Positions, working. Down. Advance. No, stop. Orders. Damn, bro. How do I do it where I do multiple stop losses? Alright, let's just modify the take profit though. Let's modify the take profit. So we're gonna take profit at 21,889. Let's just modify that already. In case it does sell both, well, fuck it. We'll make money there. Como quiera. We entered the trade here. We had to do 2 positions. 4 contracts because I forgot I had to do them separately. So fuck it. We're in for 4 contracts.
Hey, my boy's up though. Look at that shit. You see? It pumped up, boys.
San Hondo.
It pumped up, boys. Let's say, bro. You could fucking tell it was gonna go up as soon as the whole fucking. It was on an uptrend.
See.
Let go back. Yeah, it's on an uptrend. You see, look, sellers outbidding the fucking buyers. Fuck no, they said fuck you. Let's go up. That's basically what they said.
Nah, but look.
Nah, it's gonna be a big pump. All right, boys, buy it. Nuke.
We're basically aiming to lose. $5,000.
Oh Lord, I'm
yeah. We're basically trying to lose $5,000, and then we hit this one.
Oh, that's like 10 racks. That's a bunch.
89.5.
A lot of ticks, buddy. That's 20 ticks right there.
Times 4, $7,000 that we hit. Hey, 7,000. Imagine, bro, 7,000, bro. That'd be crazy. Wait for it when it comes to be real money, bro. I'm going crazy, bro. I'm going crazy. But okay, so update. So now we know that we enter position separately, so that we can enter different stop losses. I mean, different take profits. So we have stop loss and a take profit, and then we have to manually do this one because we forgot to put a stop loss on the order ticket because we only put take profit only. Fuck. Whatever. We'll manually do the second one. So as you guys can see, we ended up getting stopped out. As you guys can see here, we ended up losing $2,400, but in reality, we lost half of that because we ended up entering 4 contracts since I just learned that we have to enter contracts individually in order for us to take profits at different positions. So we ended up getting stopped out here on the NASDAQ. I feel like we entered too late into the market. As you guys can see here, we entered at 11:30. But here on my notes, I have that we should be entering from 9:50 to 10:30 a.m. But I didn't really want to I didn't find the trade because of this 1 hour fair value gap, which was a key level that we found pre-market. And we broke structure, so that's why I took the trade. But at the end of the day, it got invalidated. So I feel like we took long today to take the trade, which is why we lost. Not in general, we should have not taken a trade today because we couldn't find the trade. And here, I just couldn't find the trade here because of this key level right here. That was that session, boys and girls, if girls watching. That was the session for today. So I realize now where my mistake was. It was just that 1 hour key level that really did it for me. If I'm being honest, maybe we shouldn't be relying too much on... Bro, it's because the Asian high was all the way up here, bro. How can I not mark out this key level? There's an Asian high. Look. The Asian high. My screen froze. Fuck. Well, Well, it's because there was an Asian high all the way up here, which made me look at this fair value gap all the way down here. That big fair value gap, boom. I messed up. Maybe I was too focused on pre-market. You see, I'm too focused on like... I feel like I'm too focused on... pre-market, bro, data. Too much. But obviously, like, we have to mark our key levels. Whatever, though. We ended up taking an L today. Like at $1,000. I'm just going to call it $1,000 L. So, that was Friday session. That was day 7 of me trying to become a profitable day trader. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe. And peace.